You and I became before and after obsessed junkies. Taking photos before and after. Whoever comes as a volunteer, as a guest, receives a certain healing. So do you have something like that?
Yeah, for quite some time I forgot.
You are here, our guest in JuicyLand, Portugal, coming from Serbia. You decided to celebrate your birthday here and you received a whole day of gifts and connection, and we gave you our attention as much as we could. Tried not to make it as we are used to it. We buy you something and now it's your birthday and you receive the gift, but it was really, really special and different. We are recording this video because I wanted to ask you what made you decide to come here?
We saw each other in November in Croatia. And we were driving together, and you were telling me about some land, about the land and the water that went through that land, and decided to move there. And I was like, wow, wow, wow. Every sentence was an intro into my decision, and I made decision to come here really very quickly. I wanted to go somewhere to spend some time with the conscious community, my tribe. And then when you told me about this land in Portugal, it was like, wow, yeah, it can be that what I'm searching for. I don't know how many years already I'm going from one like training to another, Tantra festival to another. That I reached the point in a way that it was like, okay, but is there any place where I can be with like-minded people, also to work, but to live what I learn? So that idea about co-creation with a group of people that are on some land, like-minded people in the first place, that tribe, it was like direct invitation. It was November, and in December I already bought a ticket for April.
Yeah,
And that was it.
we did have spring, rainy days for the most of your stay. And we know that everything happens for a reason. So what would you say that, let's say, touched you the most here? It can be whatever, either land, contact with people, or the way you feel here.
I could be what I am. I mean, I was what I am in almost every single moment. We had these sharings, and in everyday life, I don't have opportunity to share with friends. I mean, I can share, but it is not like, let's now sit and make a circle and share what's alive in me right now. Those moments with cacao were so nurturing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will close
And
even today with cacao.
yes, before we go home. But also the work itself. I love to work. I'm workaholic. Especially, I like to do things manually.
With your hands.
With my hands. And this workshop that we mentioned so many times, it was like a really complete mess. When I entered into the workshop, it was like, oh, where to start, piece by piece, piece by piece. It was so nurturing for my mental state. And the interesting thing is also that I was doing things here as I'm doing things at my home. Like replanting plants. I was doing really like I'm doing this for myself. So, and this is really very valuable.
Yeah, thank you. You and I became before and after obsessed junkies. Taking photos of everything and videos before and after, because it is a beautiful transformation process. And this land was, let's say, abandoned for a couple of years, and it really, really takes time, and it wants to be touched by people and receive love. So thank you so much, and we will think about you every time when we enter this beautiful big workshop. Just one more question. I realized that whoever comes as a volunteer, as a guest, receives a certain healing in certain aspect, or some big moment of something new comes to their lives. So I was curious to hear, do you have something like that you feel that is new in you, emerging, healing?
Yeah, for quite some time I forgot actually how it is look like to be connected with nature. I live in really in the city center, and my like life story is no, I like concrete. I'm like the girl from town, and I could spend like a little bit in the nature, and then I was like, no, 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 I'm coming back home. I realized how much I enjoy this green. Through this window we can see from here.
So this is the view we were looking at while you were watching us, and this is where we live.
How this is nurturing for me. Even in our beautiful toilet, when you're sitting.
It's a compost
It's
toilet.
compost toilet and looking
With the
into
view.
into this green
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And this contact with grass, with land, with everything, and every step you can pick up and eat something. It's so not to go to the market or
not
to
like
buy.
in the city.
Not like in the city.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what I wanted to say again, thank you for this beautiful birthday celebration. It was really maybe for the first time in my life actually to be like a birthday queen for all day long. Yeah, you said happy birthday after midnight, when we met. And then it lasts like until
The next midnight.
the next midnight, and it was so sweet, even from not even, but including the people that I met for the first time this morning, and it was like wow, celebration all day long. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Not only birthday, but to celebrate the person.
Yeah.
Like
It was our pleasure. Thank you so much for this beautiful reflection, and I really hope that you will be invited in your hearts by this land or any other land. I hope this land soon.
And I also hope that what we share now that brings some new volunteers, that people can experience the same.
Yeah, to bring their skills or their gifts or whatever feels alive at that moment. The same as you said, yesterday with the planting the plants. Yeah, that it's the most beautiful task that you could have received. So it is actually here giving space to people to do what they really, really like, because this is how we expand and how we all remain happy people. Thank you so much, and see you soon.